Hey guys, it's Jake here with Comic Relief, and here to talk about San Diego Comic-Con this week, and more specifically in this video, I wanted to talk about Marvel's Netflix series and Thor Ragnarok images that we first got our first look at today. Sorry about the quality of the webcam. I'm trying to get a few things figured out with my DSLR, and because we're getting so much information right now from San Diego Comic-Con, I wanted to get this stuff to you as fast as possible. So, very minor editing happening in these videos. I'm sorry for the quality, but hey, at least you get a first look at my nerd layer here in the background. Anyway, so let's kick this thing right off with Luke Cage teaser trailer. We got about a minute and a half long teaser trailer with Luke Cage. Now, he's not donning the typical yellow t-shirt and jeans, the one that we really know from the comic books. He's not really wearing his tiara either, which I don't think anybody really expected. But the cool thing about this trailer is, yes, it does seem to fit in with the whole aesthetic of Jessica Jones and the 2 seasons of Daredevil we've already gotten before. But this one is very much more concentrated in Harlem. It feels much more isolated than either of those 2 series did. So now we've got Luke Cage, and he's fighting in Harlem, and it starts off, he's talking to an older man we assume he's got long connections with. And then we see this, and we see Luke Cage just taking dudes out, and what I assume is some kind of, rundown apartment complex, like a project, or even perhaps like an old office building. It wasn't really set up too much like an apartment complex, but this guy, he's just taking a door off of a fucking car, taking bullets to the sweatshirt and the chest, the body, the door. He's wrapping the car door around it, dude. Throws him down some stairs. It's fucking awesome, man. And what I thought was cool too is that the color of the hallway walls looked a little bit like the color of the t-shirt that we were used to seeing Luke Cage wear in the comic book. So I thought that was kind of a cool nod and a cool throwback. And by the end, we see him confront some guy who's in a really nice tux and business attire. So what really leads us to believe that Luke Cage isn't targeting just random thugs and your lowly level criminals. He's targeting these guys who obviously work for somebody higher up, somebody in more of a corporate setting, perhaps. Then we're gonna talk about the Iron Fist teaser trailer we got. It was about a minute long. Not as much footage in this one, but Luke Cage comes to us at the end of September, at September 30th, so I assume between now and then we're going to be getting a lot more footage and a lot more teasers. I'm sure there's not a lot of footage at the ready currently for Iron Fist, so we got a very minimal look at what we can expect from Iron Fist. So what we got was, we see a young Danny Rand. We can assume that they're taking from the Matt Fraction run, and he's got, he's in a plane crash with his family. He's found by what we can assume is 2 Kunlun monks, for lack of a better term, and then he comes back to New York, and he's put in some kind of looks like a mental hospital. He's tied, strapped to a bed, and maybe nobody's believing that he is who he says he is, or that he's probably spouting off about everything that he saw, and no one's believing. They thought he's lost his mind, maybe the trauma of losing his family and being gone for so long, probably being presumed dead. These guys probably everyone just thinks he's probably lost his mind. At the very end, we see him bust through a wall. He's got kind of a cool silhouette, a little bit like V for Vendetta in the flashbacks, when he's, screaming, coming out of the flames and stuff like that. The one real big gripe I think I have, and a lot of the other fans might have, is we didn't get to see any kind of chi look on his fist. His fist didn't look like it was inflamed or anything like that, giving us any hint toward Iron Fist being able to use his chi abilities. Now, I think there's a big worry in some small sects of the comic book fan community, thinking that this is going to be the Netflix series that really deviates from the source material because it is so fantastical. Now, I'm giving Marvel's Netflix series the benefit of the doubt, because I don't believe that they're going to really deviate that far. I believe that Iron Fist is going to have some kind of connections with the Hand to really tie it into Daredevil. But I do believe we're going to see a lot of the things that we're really looking to see. And I also believe, because another big announcement at San Diego Comic-Con is that Daredevil was renewed, confirmed for a Season 3. I'm going to assume after the Defenders. But, so Iron Fist, I believe, is going to tie into that. And I think, guys, I really think that he's going to be the Iron Fist that we're looking for. The guy from Game of Thrones, I can't remember his name right now, who played Sir Loras. He's got the beard, he's got the blonde hair. I think we're going to see a good depiction of Iron Fist, and we're going to be seeing, just like Daredevil in the first season, him grow into being Iron Fist. The next thing that I want to talk about is the very small, very minimalist teaser trailer we got for the Defenders. Now, at the beginning, we start to hear Nirvana's Come As You Are, which is kind of what I think is kind of a cool touchstone for the feel of the Defenders, because these are very flawed heroes. These are very relatable heroes. These are guys who their personal lives are really in shambles. I mean, think about Jessica Jones. She's such a self-destructive person. We start to see that more and more with Matt Murdock in season 2 of Daredevil. He's really just sabotaging his career and his personal life. And Luke Cage is the same way. These guys have a lot of personal demons. I'm going to assume Iron Fist is going to follow suit. But to hear Nirvana's Come As You Are in an even more eerie fashion, I think is great, because that song's all about come as you are, as flawed as you are, as, whatever, as flawed as you are, come as you are. It's be who you are. Don't try and be something else. And so we're going to see the Defenders come. At the very end, we hear Styx say, you four really think you can save anybody? You can't even save yourselves. What I assume is Styx from Daredevil. It sounds great. And I really think we're going to also see John Bernthal's Punisher, and maybe even Elodie Young's Elektra make an appearance. And again, we don't know much about the series. It was just kind of an illustrated or graphic teaser trailer, but I thought it was great. I loved it. And if you guys haven't seen any of these trailers yet, if you look down in the link, if you look in the below, I'm going to link all the links on the YouTube links to the trailers for the Defenders, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. So be on the lookout for that. And the last bit of news I want to bring to you guys is before Marvel's Films hits Hall H tonight at 8:30 in San Diego Comic-Con Pacific time, we got some images released from Thor Ragnarok, and it looks like, to us, what we can assume is the Hulk's gladiator armor. And man, this thing looks awesome. It looks great. I mean, it looks a lot like World War Hulk. The only thing we didn't really get a chance to see yet is the metal sleeve that he wears in the comic book, but everything else looks to be very comic book accurate. And now, with the casting of Hela and Valkyrie and Executioner and Grandmaster, there's going to be a lot of moving parts to this film, and we can only really speculate as to exactly what we're going to be seeing, and I think I can leave that for another video. But I wanted to bring you guys a little bit of my thoughts on just some of the Marvel Netflix stuff that's happening. And of course, we also got news that in the next season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we're going to be getting Ghost Rider. It's not going to be Johnny Blaze or Danny Ketch, though. It's going to be the new character, which I haven't read any of. But again, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is something that I'm kind of over. I actually haven't even finished season 3. But anyways, guys, just wanted to bring that information to you guys and let you know what's going on over at San Diego Comic-Con right now in the way of Marvel Netflix series. Be on the lookout. My next video is going to be on all the awesome DC stuff that we just got dropped. We got a Wonder Woman trailer, a Justice League image, and even a Justice League trailer. So be on the lookout for that, guys. That should be up very soon. All right. Thanks for listening, true believers. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Hit that subscribe button, guys. We're still doing our giveaway for the first 1,000 subscribers. So really appreciate you guys listening. Come back for more in a little bit. Take care.